Steven Universe soundtrack finally is released.
Yeah.
It did.
Yes, it did.
I grabbed it.
Of course you did. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, wouldn't I? $10 for 37 songs from the show? Sure. Why not? Yeah. So it's actually great. So if you're a Steven Universe fan, you haven't grabbed it yet. Why?
Maybe you just haven't got around to it.
I understand if you can't afford it or whatever, but go get it. It's like on Google Play and Amazon and iTunes and stuff. It's great. It's really good, so go get that. Anyway, though, we're not here to talk about Steven Universe as much as we're waiting. Anyway, yeah, we're talking about ponies, though, a different animated show. Yes, welcome to Pony 411. This is episode 182 for the week of June 4th, 2017. I am Nemesis, and joining me is Alca7raz.
We should have like a Blink reference in our episode number or something. I don't know.
Nah.
Are they even still relevant?
No, they are not. But anyway, we do have a bit of news. Of course, we'll talk about the episode Honest Apple, and we have a tiny bit of a fan content update.
Sort of. It's going to be kind of a short
update.
episode.
It's no sort of. There's update.
It's going to be kind of a short episode.
Yeah, probably. But we'll probably just go ahead and jump right in because, well...
What else do we do?
Yeah. So if you want to follow along with the show, particularly the news, go to pony411.libsyn.com/show notes. That's spelled LIBSYN. So, to get started with convention news, Galacon is doing a fundraiser for their con, and they've opened donations for their charity auction. Over in Europe, they're doing that again.
Yep.
Project C PonyCon has announced their PMV Dream Team panel.
A dream team.
Yeah, just a bunch of PMV makers.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, those are some pretty well-known ones.
Yeah. TrotCon has announced Heather Breckel and posted their vendor hall map. So
Woo.
If you want to see what to buy at TrotCon when you're there, which you should be there.
Come to TrotCon.
Yeah. You can go look.
Join us at TrotCon.
Yes. Plushies, art, all sorts of stuff.
Buy things at TrotCon.
Yes. Yes, do that. Equestria LA has announced Andrea Libman.
Yeah. She's still in the circuit.
Yep. And Pacific PonyCon has announced they will not be having a convention in 2018 due to restructuring.
Yes. Which I suppose is better to delay to make sure you're structured well.
Exactly.
So, instead of just running blindly into it before everyone has a chance to settle.
Yeah, speaking of hoping it's structured well, High Roller PonyCon now exists. We saw this a couple weeks ago. We haven't talked about it because...
There was no quote-unquote official announcement just yet.
Yeah. But anyway, they exist. They're going to be in Vegas. Yes, Vegas. Vegas. Is that again. And they're going to be doing it June 1st through 2nd of 2018.
Yes.
So, will third time be the charm?
Yes, and they do have a venue.
They have a venue. They have
D.
The D, yes, the D.
The D. It's a real place.
Make your favorite joke right now. Okay.
If you got that out of your system, good.
Right.
We're just going to let it
it's
sit.
interesting. It's a 2-day convention.
Yes, they are hoping they can break the Vegas curse.
Let's see if they can pull it off.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm hearing they're supposed to be doing things right and, like money up front instead of pulling a Unicon.
We dare not.
And try more for transparency. So we'll see how well it goes. I am cautiously optimistic.
Of course, you can do everything right and still everything catastrophically fail.
Yes, this is Vegas, but I'm cautiously optimistic. And yeah, being Vegas, flights
it's always a gamble.
Yes, there's the joke. But yes, things tend to be cheaper for flights and hotels. So
we shall see.
We shall see how things go.
Anyway, fandom news and whatnot. The Friendship Run is returning to Taiwan on June 24th.
Yep,
It's their
little thing again.
Yeah, the run. It's not really a convention. So.
No.
But yeah, it's in Taiwan. It's official. They have stuff and they run around and yeah, that's what you do.
Yep.
Hence the Friendship Run thing.
Friendship Run.
And there's now a pony comic generator.
Yep.
Go make one. Post it. Have fun. Why not?
Yeah, it's mainly based around Pinky and Rarity. And like any comic generator, it's... Every now and then you get a funny one. It's
lots of duds, though.
Lots of duds.
Just
That's
like
just
real web comics.
Hey.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Sometimes it's funny. It's great.
And a MOBA-style game called Sunrise of Equestria is in its alpha stage and is looking for people to help test it.
I think those are the same people who did the
Fall of Vanderfold.
Vanderfold,
It is the same people.
I wonder if it'll update as often as that
Yeah,
one
it updates
did.
a lot. It's like every other week where it's like, oh, Fall of Vanderfold updated again. We'll see. But in merchandise news, the Twilight Sparkle and Princess Skystar set has been spotted in U.S. Targets.
Yep.
Apparently several Hasbro toys have been spotted early in U.S. Targets, which weren't supposed to show up till like August, including some Transformers, and you go hunt down.
Oops.
Yeah.
Or maybe not oops.
It's not oops. It's basically Hasbro's policy. If they get it shipped to them, they can put it on the shelves whenever they want. That's Hasbro's
nice.
policy, except for the first wave. The very first wave of a new line that has to be a certain street type. Anything beyond that,
Whenever you get it,
if you get it, you can put it on the shelf. Yep. Anyway, the newest wave of the Equestria Girls minis has been listed on eBay UK. Also, orders on Entertainment Earth have shipped, and I know this because mine shipped.
Because yours shipped.
So yes, expect reviews from us soon. It's the newest wave with like Trixie and Muffins and Roseluck and Bonbon.
Bonbon.
And Twilight and Rainbow Dash.
Those are important ones.
They're important, but we've already had multiple of both of those. Whereas those other characters, we haven't had any of it. So
yep,
they all come with hats of some sort.
Ponies with hats, except they're not ponies. But they
have pony ears though.
They have pony ears, so it is ponies with hats.
Yes. So we'll talk about those when they come out soon.
Soon. TM.
It might be a bit of a staggered release because there's a lot to get through.
Yeah, so we're still doing other reviews as well.
Mm-hmm. And other things. Anyway, the Twilight and Starlight DVD has hit stores. If you want to get a bunch of Starlight episodes, go for it, I guess. But although at least they did something right by putting just Twilight on the cover.
Har.
Because what is no second prances, 2 wearing back again, as Equestria Daily puts it. Part 1 and 2, a celestial advice and all bottled up.
Just gonna throw shade at EQD whenever we can.
Why not? I want to see if any of them are listening.
Wow.
It's just one of Seth's typos, no big deal. Everyone throws shade at Seth for that. Anyway, comic news. iTunes has a preview for Legends of Magic #3, if you want to read that. And IDW has released a movie-inspired art by Tony Fleece. Apparently it's Fleece.
It's Fleece, apparently.
How about that?
How about them apples?
Anyway, yes, it's a artwork of a lot of the main 6 plus other characters from the movie in sunglasses and stuff, looking like they're doing a red carpet walk. Very glamorous.
Glamour. Glim and glam.
No. Glitz and glam. And Equestria Girls, a promo for Dance Magic has been released by Discovery Family, so if you're like us and haven't watched it yet, there it is. Although apparently the marketing people and whatnot still don't quite understand that there are 2 Twilights, apparently.
Oops.
They don't quite get that yet. As much as I'd like Princess Twilight to show up again in the Equestria Girls stuff, I don't know if she does yet, so don't tell me. And also, apparently, there will be more Equestria Girls shorts later this year. We've already seen some of them that were leaked in Russian way back when. But there will be more beyond that. Shorts, not specials.
Shorts.
That's this year. Who knows what's going on next year? I heard something about Equestria Girls 5, but...
Shorts. Will we get jorts?
No. Stop that. No, that's old. No. Bad. How you doing, fellow kids? That's what you are.
Don't make me feel older. That's coming up this month, too.
I know. Anyway, in our last bit of news, though, Friendship is Magic is won a Leo Award for Best Sound in an Animated Program for 28 Pranks Later.
Best sound.
Then there's another nomination which has not been announced yet, which apparently will be announced probably right after it records. We'll have to talk about this next week. Apparently, Best Musical Score is a nomination for their work on Hearthwarming Tale.
Yeah, I believe we talked about those when they were first nominated.
Well, anyway, so
apparently
they
won the first one.
That will be announced later, shortly after we record, probably. So we won't be able to get to that. But
yeah,
whatever. They won one award. Let's see if they can win another. And so that is the news.
There it is.
And now we move on to Honest Apple. And the synopsis for that one, it's, Rarity's putting on a fashion show thing for up-and-coming designers to help them get into the industry a little easier. And she has Photo Finish, Hoity Toity, and Applejack as judges, as everyone is surprised to find out with that last one.
Yes.
Yes, so well, she slowly convinces Applejack's really unsure of it, but then the thing happens on the farm which convinces her to go ahead and go for it. And she goes in and she's very harsh on everything and basically destroying all the stuff they work on the fashion wise because it's not practical. And she more or less insults them eventually before saying fashion is ridiculous and upsetting everyone. So the other judges get out, the designers get out, and Rarity is mad. And so then Rarity kind of gets through to Applejack with someone else who really doesn't like apples, apparently. And Applejack realizes her mistake and then works to fix it by getting the judges and the designers back and getting the stage all set up. And then the fashion show happens and all three of the designers win because she liked all of them. And that was pretty much at the end.
Yep.
This episode is fun. While it's not the greatest episode, it's still pretty fun in a sense. It's kind of that...
It's all right.
It's the lower end of the upper. Yeah, it's
the bottom of the top.
Yeah, so to speak. It's one of those episodes. It's not. Yeah, it's not like it's outright. It's not even like I wouldn't say even mediocre, but it's still pretty fun in its own right. But it's kind of subdued in comparison to some other episodes we've gotten this season. Not as subdued to say Fluttershy leans in, but which was very subdued. But we still like that one. This one, the thing was, I'm surprised it's Rarity and Applejack for the most part. Not that way, though. Yeah,
as much as we want it to.
As much as many of us would be fine with that. The thing is, this episode was also written by Kevin Lappin.
Kevin Lappin.
Yep, another one, new one.
Yep.
I think they're mostly new ones this season. Mostly. A couple returning from last few seasons, but a lot of brand new writers. This episode was kind of had an odd layout, so to speak. The way it doesn't, it's someone said it kind of feels more like a sitcom-ish episode, in a sense.
Yeah, sorta. I can see that.
Yeah. So it was also nice that we get to see the return of Photo Finish, and I guess hoity-toity, but Photo Finish in a speaking role.
Yep.
And we also find out her eyes are purple.
Purple eyes.
Like Twilight purple, which is not surprising considering she was more or less taken from the Twilight puppet way, way back when.
Yep.
So it would not surprise me if literally they just did not recolor the eyes because they're always going to be covered by sunglasses anyway. So it would not surprise me if the eyes are just literally left over from that. Speaking of literally.
I don't think it means what you think it means.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 designers. Let's see. Inky Rose, Starstreak, and Lily Lace.
Starstreak, not Starscream.
Yeah. The Starscream, the voice would be much higher pitched, more annoying, and you'd probably be backstabbing everyone all the time.
May have improved the episode.
Oh boy, that would be fun. So
Starscream designing dresses.
Yeah, basically Applejack was Simon Cowell in this.
Basically.
More or less. The thing was just she doesn't know anything about fashion, so she's just seeing it for which Rarity wanted. She wanted that practical perspective.
Yeah, an outside perspective.
The problem was Applejack took it too far, particularly in how she phrased things and whatnot, how she criticized. She just was seeing things through such a narrow lens that she wasn't understanding that these aren't all supposed to be practical,
or not supposed to be 100% practical.
Yeah, like this is not a dress you wear while working. This is a dress you wear to look nice.
Yeah, it's something you wear to a single event. You don't have to worry about.
It's like, yeah, you don't need feathers in your hat. Yeah, but they're not getting in the way, are they? They're not.
You don't need, since you don't wear clothes normally, technically you don't need to wear anything.
Yeah, but it's an odd thing just in general. Right, Lily Lace was actually voiced by Andrea Libman. She can't even, as I think she's going to be the character who annoys people the most, honestly.
Possibly.
Because
the Valley Girl kind of thing.
Or some people are going to go, Tumblr.
Oh.
And get mad about that, but whatever. Yeah, she's fine. She keeps making these faces, which I found funny. Just every single time I'd say literally like tongue went, ah.
Yes.
Making this ack face. I thought that was funny. Let's see. Inky Rose is played by Catriona Murphy.
Huh.
Or Catriona Murphy. Or I'm not sure. There's an I there, so I'm not sure. It might be Catriona, it might be Catriona.
I have no idea.
That's Inky Rose, and she was, gothic.
Yeah. Had the best designs.
All black. She's also one of the more times was like, oh, hey, they're branching off into those more unique designs for the ponies themselves, because she's, lanky.
Yep.
And tall.
Yep.
She was the tallest one there, actually. But yeah, she wasn't like Fleur de Lis or Sapphire Saddles, whatever.
Oh yeah, like Sassy Saddles.
Sassy Saddle, that's what it was. Sassy Saddles. She now basically like let's just take the Luna design.
Yeah.
She wasn't that tall, but she was definitely lankier and taller. So it's nice to see that the more unique designs of the ponies are showing up.
Yep.
Also, she was kind of Maud-esque in a sense in many mannerisms.
Yeah,
Although
kind
not
of
quite as
deadpan a lot.
Not quite as deadpan. She did still show emotion, and of course we saw her smile.
We saw Maud smile.
I know, but we saw her smile, and it was
Oh yeah, it was kind of creepy.
because she doesn't so
Makes
happy.
me happy.
Stop smiling, you're scaring children. Oh, and Starstreak was voiced by Michael Antonikos. Again. Yeah.
Huh? That's a new one.
Yeah. Oh, and Strawberry Sunrise. Oh, her. Yeah.
Yes. Don't like apples.
Dang, she was smug.
Yes.
That is a smug pony face. Right there.
Smug Strawberry.
Yeah, she was voiced by Maggie Blue O'Hara.
Sounds familiar, but I don't know why.
Right. But, yeah, she just like, I don't like apples. Don't like them.
Nope.
Just like, wow. She was
Worm-ridden.
Not at all trying to dress it up or anything. She outright was insulting
Applejack-esque.
apples. She was outright insulting apples.
Yep.
Like, wow. Didn't even try to dress it up or anything. Just like, nope, they're gross. Yeah, they're best. You mean best by being disgusting? It's like, oh god,
Oh wow.
wow, and she just smug the entire time.
Oh, I'm sorry you actually eat those mealy worm-filled things. It's like, oh.
Applejack getting mad.
Yep.
And of course, that was the whole point. Is Rarity was trying to show Applejack, you're kind of being a jerk right now.
I understand it's your honest opinion, but
No need to share it to that. You don't need to share everything with us. You can keep that part to yourself.
you got to keep other people in
And
mind.
also, you could at least
Be nice about it.
try to be nice about your criticism. And it's like Applejack kind of gets starting to get upset. And then because almost, I'll be honest, that whole thing kind of felt a little meta. It's like they knew how hard we worked on this sort of thing. It's like,
yeah,
a little meta there.
it did feel a little pointed at times.
And that's always the problem, is like when some people become jerks about this thing, the problem is they can just kind of sweep away the good criticism with the bad. So what I'm saying is people who are jerks when they're critics make it difficult to actually give good criticism.
Yeah, it does.
Because good criticism is necessary for improvement.
Constructive criticism.
Yeah, good criticism.
This is where I think
that's
it
the
went
thing.
wrong, and here's why.
Thing is, yes,
could
because
be better
remember,
in
criticism
this
is
way, I
always
think,
going to be
or-
inherently negative, just because it's criticism. You
Yeah,
are saying
you're
there
pointing
is a
out
flaw.
things you
You're
don't
pointing out
like.
flaws. So it is inherently negative. You can also, yes, sometimes there comes a point where it's like there's no way to dress it up. You're just going to have to say this isn't good, but you have to at least explain your reasoning and not attack it or attack the person who made it.
Yeah, that's the big one. A lot of negative criticism starts attacking the people who made it.
Yes.
And it's just like that, you've gone too far.
Way too far. But so that's the thing, is good criticism is actually hard. It's easy to say something sucks. It's hard to say why it sucks and phrase it in a way that's not so mean. Or
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Just remember, it's okay to not
Then
like
again, we've seen
things.
actual professional critics actually go off and
Yeah.
insult things. But then again, some stuff kind of just deserves. There's a point where some things do deserve insulting, but that's kind of a whole other topic.
Yeah, it's a can of worms that you want to open right now.
No, I don't want to open that right. But let's just say there is a point where there is nothing but scorn because there is nothing of value to be had from it.
There's also an argument to be made at that point. You just don't even give it any credit at all. Don't even give it scorn. Just give it nothing. Sometimes it's better just let it die on its own.
And I'd argue,
It depends. It's,
I would argue sometimes trying to let it die, what happens is just festers over there until it's way bigger than it used to be.
Yeah, it's circumstantial, really.
But anyway, that's way deeper than this show goes into. Also, yeah, Apple Bloom. I also like this Apple Bloom trying to emulate her big sister.
Yeah,
Aw.
with the hat.
Yeah, and then
Aw.
it's like, of course, first it's all ribbon and stuff. It's like, that's stupid. You're tripping over the ribbon and stuff, and then pulls it. Oh, and then it's actually just a cowboy hat. Not Stetson like Applejack's, not quite, but
Yep.
it's like, I want Apple Bloom to wear that from now on. I want that now.
Just the bow. Just her big bow.
No, I don't want the bow. I want her to Apple Bloom to wear that hat now.
Just to wear that hat.
I want to wear that hat now. I want that for the rest of the season, for the rest of the series. That's what I want.
We'll see. There was one particular scene.
The scene, I think the one that everyone remembers.
Everyone's gonna remember this one.
Here, music's there. Here, play some. Try playing this guy.
Here, play some music.
Then Rarity proceeds to shred with a fiery background and everything. Oh, hey, wow.
It's kind of interesting. It was like foreshadowed a little bit at the beginning of the episode when Rarity's passing out the.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, is that music lessons? And Pinky was talking about, hey, you can give me music lessons.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, apparently she can give you lessons.
Wow.
Apparently she
and
knows.
Of course, apparently it made Rarity feel a lot better.
It did.
Shredding. Also, yeah, we got a little glimpse. Oh, yeah, remember that thing? Spike's got a crush on Rarity? Yeah, that was in the beginning because he just happened to be passing by the boutique.
Happened to be, yes.
More like waiting outside the door or waiting or just digging through the garbage or whatever he was doing.
Just being creepy.
It's not creepy.
It is creepy, though.
Yeah, this is an actually very straightforward episode that actually there's not a super big... There's not a whole lot to really get into on this one. I mean, again, it's enjoyable, but it's not a really in-depth one. It's a pretty...
Yeah.
It's. I think a lot of Applejack episodes kind of like that. They're very straightforward. They don't have a whole lot to them because Applejack's a very straightforward pony.
There's not much to her.
Well, there is. It's just it's kind of all there. It's
Yeah.
not like it's not hidden away. It's like there it is. That's who she is, and it's all on display. There's no hidden depths or anything because she shows all her depths.
Yeah. She doesn't hide anything.
So that's an interesting. I mean, we get the Rarity and Applejack interacting and stuff. We get the little joke at the end with them. It was like Rarity. Yeah, that's just one of my failures. Because Applejack's trying to be nice and failing and come spectacularly.
Yep.
No, I like that. Just and like, oh, don't worry about it. Oh, because it's
That's
awful.
horrible.
Oh, in my opinion, honest opinion, it's awful.
It's awful.
And this Rarity just staring at him hurt us for a second.
And then start laughing. When you're right, you're right.
Yeah. Also, the construction ponies, poor guys.
Poor guys.
He's like,
tear it down.
Bring it back. Nope, tear it down. It's all canceled. Okay, start tearing it down. No, put it back up.
It's back on. Seriously.
And it's all them groaning. It's like, yep, been there. Just like having to go reverse course twice because someone else's indecision. Also, photo finish is funny again because it's photo finish being.
We start now.
It's like basically German Rarity.
Yeah. Wow.
Or German, Austrian, I don't know. As some people have pointed out, the accent doesn't necessarily stay German.
Yeah. But very blunt.
Yeah,
just do it now.
It's almost like she's a fusion between Rarity and Applejack.
Not quite.
Almost, but not quite. But what if?
Yeah.
Oh, and Hoity Toity he's there.
And Hoity Toity is also in this episode.
Yeah, he's there. He's not particularly entertaining. It was a little funny to see him and Photo Finish arguing over the same. It was the same.
It was the same.
Applejack was right. That exactly. Those belts were exactly the same.
Yep.
Applejack was right all along.
Yep.
But yeah, that's the thing. It's just the fashion thing is just kind of like, yeah, I understand Rarity's. Like Rarity's come from, like an outsider to come in and kind of give a different perspective on this sort of thing. And Applejack was also right to be a little hesitant because I don't know anything about this.
Yep.
The problem was just simply, the big problem was just simply Applejack didn't know where the line was in regards to her opinion. Because she was just told, be honest.
Yep.
And so she got brutally honest.
Brutally.
Which, yes, there is a time and place for that, but that wasn't it.
No,
that's when the person is so far gone that that's the only thing that'll get through to them. But yeah, it's just
which
kind
is
of
what Rarity did to Applejack.
Yeah, just her honest opinion after all. But oh, that also the Star Street guy. That was it. What was his thing was all the future.
I see the future.
I'm on fire. And also triangle glasses.
Triangles.
Jeez. Trying to out-trend everyone, I guess. Something.
Apparently.
I don't know what that was, but yeah, it's like... It was just weird just trying to, I guess, be the future. But you wear the future. How do you wear the future? Future! Future! If you can, put a SpongeBob reference in.
Yep.
And that was just kind of all interesting. And then, although I will say there was one weird thing with the... It felt like they were kind of padding out the episode toward the end with like Applejack helping them out. You know, they're kind of just helping them out make their design. It's like, that was like kind of weird because like that wasn't really the issue. So her just helping them make the designs is kind of like, what?
I guess it maybe just showing that getting back on their good side.
Yeah, that, but it's kind of just an odd one. Just it's kind of a weird.
It was like filler.
Yeah, that's what
filler.
it was.
It
So
didn't need to be there, but it wasn't bad for being there either.
It really did feel like the episode
yeah.
was like, episode's not quite long enough. Montage.
Montage, yes.
Oh, I did also like the bit. The what? What?
What?
What?
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, and Spike. Spike speaking in third person. Is it Spike?
Is this?
And also, I did like Sapphire Shores and Coloratura name drops.
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
yeah, them.
Remember them? They're not showing up. Aww.
Coloratura returns.
Rah rah and rah rah rah. What?
An Applejack in between. Oh, dear. Sounds like the makings of a good Saturday night. I mean, what?
Friday night. Friday night.
Saturday night. So, yeah.
Yeah. It was good.
It was good. It's not super in depth really because it's a very straightforward episode, like we said.
Yeah.
I mean, I sat here trying to stretch it out as much as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, there's not a huge amount to it, but what was there? It was decent. It's not
fun.
like super up there. I think the last episode was better.
Oh yeah, it was fun. It didn't really have any major problems. I could think of. It was just kind of. It was pretty good.
I guess I could say it was good, but I'm not doing any cartwheels.
The cartwheels. The cartwheels again. It's always the cartwheels. Yeah, it was good. There was no real major problems with it, but just kind of what was there wasn't super good. It wasn't like really. It was entertaining, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Super interesting entertaining, if that makes sense. It was entertaining, just not the greatest. There's better episodes even this season.
Yeah,
but it wasn't Applejack's Day Off.
It wasn't.
It wasn't that. It was fine.
It was fine.
It was good. It was good, but not great.
Yep.
That's basically it.
Yep.
30 minutes to say that.
Yep.
That's what we do, though.
Yep.
So we move on to the last little bit of our show, and there's not a whole lot left, really, because there was no comic. There's no music to be interested in.
Yeah, if you want to go listen to music, just
go
listen
some,
to.
But
you just go listen to Rarity again, shred a guitar,
or listen to Steven Universe,
or that too,
or both.
But if you want ponies, I mean, we did just have shredding guitar Rarity, so.
Right. But, and also, I had no fanfic, no new fanfic, I should say.
I don't feel so bad about not having music.
I couldn't find anything that I was really, like, super into.
I mean, there's good stuff out there. It's just nothing just jumped at.
Yeah, there was one, but it's really long. I didn't want to spring that on you on Friday night.
Friday night.
But a couple things did update. Well, the Enchanted Library updated with a new chapter in which,
good things happen.
Very good things. Very good things. They circumvented the curse, shall we say.
Broke it with brute force.
Not quite broken.
Well,
it appears, but definitely circumvented. Depends, because all I know is the author has also said they have not yet torn apart Rarity, and it's like, oh, I'm afraid now.
You're gonna give us something super happy just to pull the rug out under our feet, are you?
Again. So yes, it's very interesting though how that happens. Also, Spike shows up.
Also, Spike is in this.
So that's the thing.
Yes.
It was very good.
It was a good chapter.
I'm just afraid of what's coming next based on that author comment.
Oh.
And the other thing that updated was Second Chance, a redemption story. That updated with a new chapter in which Timber ruins everything. That's pretty much it. And also Adagio figures out why Timber ruins everything. That's what that is. Meanwhile, so I was pretty sure of things last time. Now I'm not so sure again. So now it looks like the other possible ship may be a thing again. But then again, we don't know for sure. The author's going to keep us guessing. Okay.
Playing with your feelings.
Yes. we don't know for sure what way this is going to go, but I'm still rooting. Also, other interesting stuff happens in that Adagio sees the brain booms again.
That's a cliffhanger.
And there's a bit of a...
That cliffhanger.
Oh, yes, there's a bit there because, also tells us something more about Twilight specifically. A little. So, that's very interesting. Can't wait for more on that. So, though, we're done now. That's it.
That's all we have.
We have a very... very short episode, and that's just the way it is sometimes.
That's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Yep. Might be one of our shortest episodes in a while, though the good thing is it makes it very easy for editing.
Haha, makes your life easier.
Oh, yes. Especially since I've been gonna be busy, because I gotta get stuff ready for TrotCon.
That's coming up.
I gotta get ready for that.
It's next month.
Mm-hmm. So,
come to TrotCon.
If you enjoyed this episode...
come to TrotCon.
Yes, you can do that. You can come to TrotCon and listen to it live. Yes, we're doing that. We're doing a live episode of the show. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. But if you enjoyed this, you want to listen to past or future episodes, you can go to pony411.libsyn.com. And again, that's spelled LABSYN. You could subscribe to the RSS feed and whatnot there. You can also go to youtube.com/pony411 and like, comment, and subscribe as you want. Search on iTunes for Pony411 and rate and review and subscribe. Or go to Google Play and search for Pony411 and subscribe.
Lots of subscriptions going on here.
Subscribe. You should subscribe.
Good thing we don't have a subscription fee.
$200 a month.
What?
The market will not bear that.
No.
Or you could go to Stitcher.com and search for Pony411, or go on the Stitcher iOS or Android apps. And there's Ponyville FM every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And there's, of course, PonyvilleLive.com, where you can find the YouTube version of our show as it comes out.
Along with a whole bunch of other ones.
Mm-hmm. That's also you can see our reviews. And also that's how you can find those on YouTube as well. We just released a new one, Shining Armor. And before that, Applejack. Check those out. We talk about toys.
We have some more coming out soon.
More, definitely more. It'll be a lot more over the next month or so.
Yeah, we're kind of gotta spread them out.
Yeah, we gotta spread them a little bit. Because we could dump them all at once, but that doesn't seem like a good idea. Anyway, if you want to contact us, you can do so via email, pony411podcast@gmail.com. Questions, comments, criticisms, talk about the reviews we just did, tell us about what you thought of those, or tell us about those in the comments of the YouTube thing, whatever. Tell us about what our discussion on Honest Apple. What did you think of that? Are we right? Are we wrong? I'm hearing a lot of people really didn't like this episode. We kind of was all right. Tell us about Rarity and the guitars and stuff. I don't know.
Rarity is a new member of Dragon Force.
Oh, geez. You can also contact us via facebook.com/pony411. Like us there. This is also, again, where new episodes will show up as they come out. Or there's Twitter. We're at Pony411. Again, this is where we also post episodes and we post jokes with TrotCon, or tell you about TrotCon as well. Whatever.
TrotCon.
Make dumb jokes. Things happen. That's fun. And there's also our personal Twitters. I'm at Nemesis Prime 1, and he's at Alca7raz with a 7 and 7T and an underscore at the end. I don't know what I've been tweeting about. I tweet about something, though.
I've been tweeting pictures.
Oh, I've been getting annoying phone calls from a number I don't get because it's private.
That's always fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I almost want to answer and say, hey, stop calling me. Or if you're going to call me from an actual number I can see. But anyway, that's it for this week. We're done.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. Tune in next time. We're going to be talking about a royal problem.
A royal problem indeed.
Yes, indeed. Till then, though, please, pony responsibly.
See ya.
Goodbye.